everyone, I wanted to make this video as a little bit of an introductory to breathing and bracing your core. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about how you recruit the core muscles, why it's important, and then we're going to go through a couple of exercises to help you really feel that connection. So the core is really comprised of the rectus abdominis, the internal external obliques, the transversus abdominis, which wraps all around your torso, your lower lumbar or your QL, your quadratus lumborum, your glutes, and your inner thighs. Now, there are other little muscles that are a lot more deep that we won't talk about, but those are essentially, that encompasses your core. Your lumbopelvic hip region is very essential to helping out the muscles all around your torso. So when everything is strong and works together as a unit, you are setting yourself up to prevent any kind of, or I should say minimize any kind of injury if you were to bend over and pick something up, or if you're sitting at your desk too long, and if you have a nice core strength, then you're a little less susceptible of developing any kind of lower back discomfort or lower back pain. Now there's a lot more to it, but that's just in a nutshell. I'm going to teach you how to recruit those deep inner core muscles. I'm going to teach you where the bracing muscles are so that when you do develop more core strength, if you add or when you add additional exercises, say if you were going to increase the volume and increase the amount that you're lifting and increase the intensity, you are going to set yourself up so you are less susceptible to getting an injury. So let's get started. First thing I want you to work on is your breathing. Now, breathing is so important. You have to make sure that you're breathing throughout every single exercise. You are holding postures, especially in yoga, but you're not holding your breath. So just something to think about. As you breathe more efficiently, you'll be able to hold your postures longer, you'll be able to recruit the right muscles at the right time, and you're getting more support, AKA less susceptible to injury. So let's get started here with a little bit of a breathing pattern. So you're gonna put your hands on your rib cage and you're gonna breathe out to the side. Instead of expanding the belly out, you wanna breathe out to the side and you're gonna feel your hands move into the rib cage, and then you're gonna exhale, feel your hands move away from the rib cage. You wanna call this sort of knitting the ribs together. You know those two floater ribs on the bottom of your rib cage? Think of them as coming together. So you're gonna inhale, and then exhale, pull the belly in. So you can feel your stomach muscles moving inward, moving together. Just pretend you have a corset and you're wearing this corset on your torso and somebody is behind you pulling the strings so that everything is coming in together. We're gonna do this lying down too, because I think you'll be able to feel it a lot more. So you're gonna lie down on your back. Now, a lot of people, when they say they have back pain, I mean, there's so many reasons why your back can be causing you discomfort, but one of the major reasons is not having the proper core strength or knowing how to brace your muscles when you're doing everyday movement patterns or even exercising. So you're gonna put your hands on your rib cage for that same example, and you're gonna breathe into the ribs, inhale, and then exhale, pull the ribs together and slightly tuck your tailbone so that your pubic bone comes up towards the sky and your lower back just shifts. Now, this is a hip rock. You don't want to jam your lower back into the mat. Anytime you're in a core class and it's requested that you jam your lower back or push your spine to the floor, just tilt your hips and activate those stomach muscles. You won't have to change, so much of the structure of your lower lumbar if you're just recruiting the stomach muscles to give you that bracing and to give you that support. So all we're doing is imprinting or just tucking the tailbone and contracting the stomach muscles. So drop your tailbone, and then you're just going to inhale and then exhale. Let's do that twice more. Inhale and exhale. So I want you to hold that breath and hold that position. Now, can you inhale with your stomach muscles contracted? And can you exhale with your stomach muscles still engaged? If that's challenging for you, then you need to do a couple more of these. Inhale with the rib cage opening into the hands, and then exhale, contract and contract the stomach muscles, tilting the tailbone. Inhale, feel the ribs move in, and then exhale, feel the ribs move away. Just pretend you're inflating and deflating a balloon. Now let's try to take your legs into an open chain or in tabletop, and see if that changes what your back is doing and changes what your abs are doing. You want to maintain that bracing feel. If this is too hard for you, this is a good test. Then you just place one foot down. This is half an open chain. Okay, so this is a closed chain, both feet on the ground, half open chain or half closed chain, and then a full open chain. Okay, so when your legs are off the floor, it's harder. When your legs are down, it's easier for you to support your lower back. As you get stronger, then you won't have to tuck your tailbone like so. You'll be able to contract the stomach muscles and keep the legs up. And then you'll be able to perform any kind of abdominal exercise. But with this bracing exercise, you'll be able to do these kinds of movements with a lot more ease and a lot more safety. So that's all I had for you today. Let me know if you have any questions. As you go through the foundational program, the 4-week or the 8-week, you will be able to use this video. Please make sure that you watch it a couple of times so that when you do any of those exercises, you're good to go. So that's all I have for you today. Please let me know how this was for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.